Okay, guys. First off, happy Tuesday evening. So I just wanted to share a story with you guys. It's just something hopefully that I don't know. Here I go. So I've always kind of considered my type as not to be judgmental. To be honest, if you were to ask me, or even if I were just to try to ask myself, I would never think that I'm the judgmental type. So with that being said, I have this story I want to share because it's a huge lesson and reminder to me. Um, sorry, sorry, I'm sorry, guys. Okay, hang in there. Okay, gosh, I love this live stuff. So, um, going back to my story about 3.5 to 4 years ago, I would say closer to 4 years ago now. Um, Time flies, right? I would used to go in once a month and pay this bill. I'd go into this place and pay this bill of mine. Most of the time I'd go in there, it'd be this same girl that I'd pay the bill to. I'd go in, she was tall, she was pretty, really well kept, her hair looked nice, she had her makeup done, she carried herself really well. Um, and so, um, I don't know, for some reason I just thought and assumed, hey, like, I don't know what it was, but I thought this girl must been born with like a silver spoon in her mouth. Mommy and daddy must have taken care of her. Either that or like, I don't know, maybe her boyfriend, something, right? So don't get me wrong, like I was always super nice to her. And this went on for, I would say, a good year, going month in, month out, seeing the same girl, paying my bill, right? And believing the same thing each time I saw her. So I would be nice to her, I'd be respectful. But anyways, one day I had to have been close to paying my bill off. It was like after a year, right? It was close to like I just paid it off. Or it was my second to last bill. It was close to closing, so I hop in my car and I'm feeling good. I'm feeling excited. One last bill, right? And so, anyways, this girl, the girl I'm talking about, pulls out, and I pull out behind her, and then not very far, we stop at the same red light. And I'd always imagined her in this nice Mercedes, BMW, Benz, right? Something of that sort. And so, anyways, we're stopped at this red light. She's in this SUV, and I'm not talking like a Range Rover or an Escalade. It's this SUV. I'll be honest, I don't even know what type of SUV it was, right? And we're sitting there in idle. Her car's making all kinds of noise, just sitting there at idle. And I don't know. At the time, my car is not very fancy at all, but at the same time, it's reliable. Um, it's running and it's not making any noise at this light. Okay, so it's at this moment that we're driving away from this red light. It's obviously green now. Where it just hits me. I realize, you know, that I've been judging her. So sorry, let me get to where I was going because I had to write this down. I don't go live a lot, so I'm a little nervous. But it's at this moment, just sorry, guys, bear with me. It's at this moment that just I realized I was completely off, you guys. I had judged her, and just for what? For my own beliefs. I share it because it's still a huge reminder for me and lesson that, no matter how much I try to not judge somebody and think that I'm not, we do it, and we need to be conscious of that. It's not fair. It's not right, and I have no right to judge anybody, and nobody does either. So another part of this story that I kind of hesitate to share, but I think is important, is this bill that I'm going to pay off is actually, it's me. It's a title loan that I took out on my car. Okay, the car that I did buy on my own. I did get a little help as my mom is a co-signer for the vehicle, but every payment I made on my own. But the loan that I'm talking about to pay is a title loan I took out to pay for the dog that I own. It's a very expensive breed. I don't know if any of you know that. So I share that part with you guys because some of you guys might have at one time judged me and think like maybe he was a gift, maybe he was handed to me, So I share that with you just because, we're all human. The fact that, like, you might have judged me for that, so that's the truth. We're all human. That might not have been very smart on my part to do that. I wouldn't necessarily recommend taking a title loan out on your dog, or title loan out on your vehicle for a dog. So I am human. I make maybe not the smartest decisions, but also 3, because I'm a firm believer in anything in life worth having, it doesn't necessarily fall into your lap. You might have to work hard. You're probably going to have to make sacrifices, you guys. So anyways, that's my story. Thank you for listening, you guys. Hopefully this can just be, I know it's a reminder for me, but hopefully a reminder for anybody else out there. Just please don't judge anybody. You don't know their backstory. You don't know somebody's background. You don't know the struggle they're going through. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. Have a good evening. God bless.